a rivalry that started back in 1930. But as the Chicago Cardinals and Portsmouth Spartans, today, Arizona and Detroit battle once again. And it's next.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Swift's got the first down and then some. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Goff on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Guess who? J.J. Watt, as he so often does, getting in there to wreak havoc. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after. That incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Isaiah Simmons in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Seibert's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
Really good backhand. It's a nice top spin on the little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Being chased out left. Murray has the first, evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big pickup of 38.
I'll tell you, if you lined up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson for a foot race, I think Kyler Murray might just be a bit faster. And boy, was he moving there. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Trey Flowers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The football going back over to Arizona now. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or...
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jeff Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Murray a give. This is counter. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. To throw, it's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. Murray now to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Shotgun now from Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Detroit getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Goff now to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion. I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Goff's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Goff on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Goff now looking to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go with Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble and second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we've reached half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down. To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack, but the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on a deep ball.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down at 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 16-yard line.
Gone. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Here's Swift. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Super 1, Super 1. Value 3, value 3.
On 2nd and goal. Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Simon up and good. That will make this a 4-point game. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Not much there, only a yard.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd. Down to that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action. It's gone. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now it's gone. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 23. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Penei Sewell, the 7th overall pick, hit with a penalty there. Seibert able to knock this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 23-20, a minute 8 to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Back to throw, Murray. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, They might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they hatch.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point good by Prater, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So here come the Lions now. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One last throw here for Goff. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost fell schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to succeed.